Hi, in this video, we're going to show you how to forward an email to another email address in Gmail based on a certain condition. All right, so there are several conditions that you could use this for. And one thing I will say is if you are forwarding to another Gmail address, there's a good chance it's not going to work. I've been trying that and it didn't work. And so I did a little research and apparently Google doesn't want you forwarding from one Gmail address to another, but you could try it out for yourself just to confirm or deny that, but it didn't work for me until I switched to another type of address. All right, so what we're going to be doing, I have some notes here to kind of make it easier to follow. All right, so we're going to be using this email address to forward to this email address. So when something comes in with the subject sales meeting agenda to this Gmail address, we're going to have it forwarded to this Proton email address here. So you can set this up to forward all of your email, but we're going to be talking about how to forward email based on a certain condition, which is going to be based on the subject. So it's up to you if you want to have it be based on subject or attachment or whatever other kind of condition, or if you just want to have all of your email forwarded to another account, you could set that up as well. This is actually easier to do if you're just forwarding everything, but we're going to be doing it based on the subject. All right, so if we go into Gmail here, let me copy this so I don't have to type it. All right, so what we're going to do is set this up from a filter so you can add the forwarding email address first, but I like to do it all in one step here. And if you already have the email address set up in your forwarding, so let's check that out real quick, then you can just choose it from the list. So see all settings, forwarding. All right, so this already has a forward going to this Yahoo address here. So we could use this one if we wanted to, but we're going to set up a new address. Okay, so we're going to go to the filter options here. All right, so we're going to have the subject, sales meeting agenda. So other things you could use this for is certain words or doesn't have or size or from or to, that type of thing. So we're just using this for our example. All right, so now you want to click on Create Filter. All right, so now we want to forward it to, you can see you have these other options here, so there's a lot more to filtering than just what we're using it for. So we could do this. So that's the one we just saw that we already have configured. So if you already have it configured, you could just choose it from your list, but we're going to add a new forwarding address, which takes us here. And we're going to be sending it to this one here. All right, so now we have to confirm on our phone here that's tied to this account that we have this number here. So I'm going to do that on the phone right now, pick 45. All right, so forwarding mail to Jimmy Davidson, proceed. All right, so now a confirmation link has been sent to Jimmy Davidson to verify permission. So that way you can't just forward to somebody's email address without them approving. So now let's go over to Jimmy here. Let's refresh here. It might take a moment to come in. All right, there it is. All right, so Todd has requested to automatically forward mail to your address here. To allow Todd to do so, click the link below to approve it. We're going to confirm it here. All right, confirm here again. All right, confirmation success. All right, so let's go back to here. A little refresh real quick. All right, so after refresher, you might find that it says disable forwarding. Then you just need to check this here to forward a copy. And if you have more than one address configured, make sure you have the right one. And then there's an option here to keep the copy in the inbox. And there's some other options as well. So if you want to delete the Gmail copy after it's forwarded, archive it, mark it as read, and so on, you have those options here. All right, so let's go back to the inbox. All right, so now what I'm going to do is go to a third email address. Then we're going to send an email with the subject sales meeting agenda. I'm going to send it to Todd, and then we'll see if it gets forwarded to Jimmy afterwards. All right, so I'll be right back. All right, so the message has been sent, so it'll take a moment for it to show up here. You're also going to see this banner here after setting this up, which is kind of annoying because even if you refresh, it tends to come back. All right, so there is our message here, sales meeting agenda. All right, so now let's go over to our forwarded address here, which is Jimmy, to see if it showed up there. All right, and there it is. All right, so like I said, there's a couple ways to do it. You could set up the address while you make the filter here. So put in your subject, create filter, forward it to, and if you already have the email address configured, you could pick it from the list, or you could add a new one on the spot. I like to do it this way, but I've also noticed too that if you do it during the filter creation process, sometimes it doesn't like to show up and then you have to add it manually anyways. So it's up to you to decide which way you want to do it, but we just wanted to show you that it is possible to forward email addresses to other people in Gmail based on certain criteria. And then, like I said, also at the beginning, it may or may not work when you're forwarding to another Gmail address. It didn't for me, and like I said, I did a little research and it said that Google doesn't let you do that. I don't recall if there was a specific reason, but you could try that out as well if that is what your goal is. All right, so here's how you do it in the filter, and then you could go to your settings, check out your forwarding here, make sure it's not disabled, make sure you choose the right address in case you have more than one, and take it from there. So this is not a super smooth process all the time. Sometimes it's a little buggy, which is kind of typical for Gmail, but it is what it is, I guess. All right, thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe.